What do we have here? Stasis Clock and a Colossus Hand. Colossus Hand is somewhat similar to the Protostar, no? Whenever this creature receives corruption, apply 1 Empower to it. Or purifying corrupt actions are randomized. And you just have 1 Empower. Okay. Not really all that similar, but kind of. I think I will take it for now, though. It throws some interesting dice actions into the field, I think. Even though the stasis clock might be a little objectively better. Alright, Crabman should be okay. We have some shielding options, so we should be alright. Alright, what do we have here for the first turn? I see a repair, but we can't hurt ourselves. So we can, you know, refresh this and then kill a sentinel with it. We can't really do that. That seems off the table. We have Forge, Purify, and Fortify. Cool. Oh, you know what? I just realized. I forgot Hevelius forces the auto turrets to increase every turn. I forgot about that. So as long as we keep these guys alive, this guy's gonna start taking damage. So that will be awesome. Not really worried about too much here, though. Again, with that achievement, we really just have to pay attention to where all the new sentinels are. Which, you know, it's not hard to do. Gotta get through the rest of the fight, otherwise. Okay, we're down 1 sentinel. A little sad. I have a few corrupt actions in our hand, but I see some rerolls that we can do. Reroll all of these here. Love that. So I have a link now. Did not mean to waste that die, but alright. Yeah, okay, so you're gonna deal some more damage as long as you just stay alive. We'll take scrapping. I wish I could make that work, but again, we kind of need you to stay alive. Some pretty good stuff here. Could still do a reroll. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, let's go ahead and heal using this. I'm gonna hurt myself to get another reroll. Basically do the same thing again. Real bad luck on this guy here, huh? I think we've gotten that 6 like 2 or 3 times in a row. Damage for you, some more damage for you. Refresh you. There we go, that's what I wanted. There we go. Back up again. that's kind of it. That's all we need. Here we go. 5 rerolls. Holy moly. Definitely gonna be enough. At least we got a star blessing to make up for the life we lost already. Forge Purify, Light Shield, and Defiant Alarm again. I just don't really get this one. I guess in some cases it would be okay. Like if we had that during the last fight with the guy who spawns all the sentinels when he got up to like plus 10 damage, that could have been helpful. That reduces it quite a bit. Otherwise I can't see too much use for it. Whenever you receive corruption during your turn, a random enemy receives 1 purification for each corruption. Okay. During my turn. Okay, so I have to hurt myself. Which is not, again, not uncommon for Hevelius. But not a bad option there. When an enemy gets over-corrupted, refresh virtues. These are kind of antithetical to each other. Because, you know, with this one I'd want to hurt the other guy. With this one, I just want to hurt myself, so, you know. Can't take both anyways, so not too big of a deal. Every turn, the first die you play is returned to your draw pool. Ooh. Kind of slick there. Sounds like a fun one, but I think not going to be too helpful in this particular run, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and pick up a 4th Sentinel. Probably going to replace the Solar Plexus. Let's see what we got. The Sphere and the Courier. It's probably going to be the Sphere. We can use that during the boss fight. So a few things would have to go right here. We would have to get rolling stars. We would have to have a reason to re-roll, which I think would come from the Colossus hand, if it rolls a corrupt face. And then obviously we have to keep both of them alive. We can get the re-rolls going every turn. Not bad for a first hand though. I did wish... Oh! I was going to say I did wish we got rolling stars, but there it is. So, perfect. Let's go to refresh Sentinels. Get some re-rolls out there. And Voltaic scrapping, I think, is going to be okay at the beginning of the fight. Because, yeah, we do want auto turret, of course, but this guy is not reducing the damage he takes, so I think, you know, auto turret 3 plus whatever turn we get to is going to be perfectly fine. Serenity. When did we pick up this? Oh no, I do remember this. Never mind. I just didn't really think about it when I did. We're kind of just trading out damage here. I think the best one of these would probably be the 3 Serenity and 2 Doom. I think it's a pretty good balance. Purification and extra damage there. Especially when this guy has Doom as an overcorruption. Let's go ahead and just put Serenity on him. As long as we're smart about shielding, it should be okay. Okay. I can empower. Okay, this kind of sucks. I think we're going to be left at 1 pip of health. At least we won't die, right? Two pips, even better. Okay. Go to repair you. Have a minimize, so maybe I can mitigate that by, I guess, healing myself. There we go. Got a reroll to use. Let's go ahead and use it. And that's all we need. Alright. Press on. This will be the 5th Sentinel we pick up. We're making good progress. With those numbers, we could say that we could expect about 3 per area. So 3, 6, 9, and then 11 from the first 2. So we would have to find some kind of event or an extra Sentinel space somewhere if we were to get that 12th one. Thank God I'm writing these down too, because I definitely don't remember the first 2 that we had already. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take the unknown device though. It's just fun to have. What do we have here? Enduring scrapping, so more voltaic scrapping. Oh, wait, no. That's a different one. I guess it's just called enduring scrapping, okay. If you do break a sentinel, deal 4 purification to a random enemy for each purification on that corruption meter. What? Break a sentinel, if you do, deal 4 purification to a random enemy for each purification on that meter. Oh, okay. That's pretty good damage. And it'll get back the effects that it had when it was broken. Awesome. So that would be like 16 damage or 24 damage. Not bad at all. Not bad. Mass cleanse or draw. I'll go ahead and take the scrapping. Let's see why not. Draw 2 additional dice per turn. At the start of each battle, gain 1 agony to an enemy. Okay. Draw 1 additional die per turn. At the start of battle, apply 4 unholy mist to me. Okay. That's not too bad. Considering we have a lot of shielding options, we can kind of cancel out the Shadow Mantle. Or gain 4 dazed while drawing 1 extra die. Yeah, I'll grab this. Lamp of Mists. It's been a while since we've had this one. Not a bad one, though. Right, so we have a guaranteed Sentinel here, which is going to be probably the move. Or we might get one from the event. But, you know, obviously we just want the guaranteed Sentinel there. And unfortunately, we should just get rid of the Armillary Sphere. Even though it is going to afford us a lot of damage. Do I have this already? Boosted army? That would be 2 links on 1 sentinel. Pretty sure we need 4 links. 4 different links on each sentinel. That's a little ambitious, I think, for us. Alright, let's take a Guardian. It's just more shielding. Nothing wrong with that. Alrighty. What are we dealing with? We have some thorns here and agony that I can see. So maybe it'd be worth it to take out these guys first. Then you are going to apply, like, dazed a bunch. So maybe we actually will get a choice. Let's go and take the first turn to take out one of them. So we can just reduce the numbers. I see a Voltaic Scrapping, I see Scrap Shield. Definitely combine those right now. There we go, okay. Not bad, not great. We get to repair a sentinel already. Don't mind if I do. I was gonna say I'm kind of disappointed that we're already down a die so early in the game, but look at that. Okay, we gotta burn these somewhere. That's just random, and you can go right here. A little bit of an inventory here. We've got some Shadow Mantle that we're wearing off eventually. We've got a bunch of auto turret going around, so that's great. We have 1 extra die per turn because of the boost. The confuse actions I thought might be a little more intimidating, but they're not too bad. Just 2 dice out of the whole hand, so not too bad at all. Apply 1 barrier to a target. Blocks all corruption and decreases barrier by 1. Okay, cool. Just a better light shield, basically. I don't imagine any of these sentinels are gonna die anytime soon, but let's go ahead and put a bomb on you just in case. Don't have rolling stars. Bit of a miss. Good hand though, good hand. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Was not paying attention to the overcorruption meters at all. My bad. Looks like both of these guys here, though, are about to be out of here. Do that. Get you out of here, get you out of here. I think I can double my shielding. Probably will. I don't have a reason not to. Here we go. Now we have a reason to break that guy. Now we have that enduring scrapping. Okay. Okay. You know, I never really know how I feel about Hevelia's runs. I feel like they're so unique that whenever something happens, I can never really tell if it's good or bad. Like, we lost a life, but we still got through the fight quite easily, I think. I think that was more of a, just a gameplay mistake by me and not necessarily getting pushed up against a wall or something like that. At the same time, sometimes I'm like, oh, this is a great Hevelius hand right now, and then it just doesn't go anywhere, and I'm like, oh. Okay. Fair enough, I guess. Deal 2 purification to an enemy and deals 1 additional purification for each time a sentinel has been broken or repaired during the battle. Okay. We're not doing that too much during the battles. Oak. Pretty nice. Deal 7 purification to an enemy X times, where X is the amount of different links that the sentinels have. Okay, interesting. I don't think we can make that work in this particular run, but interesting. Change a die from an enemy into area corrupt until the end of the enemy's turn. Okay, so this is another reduction type of thing. I do see we are about to fight that assembler again, so I'll take that, and maybe once in a while we can use that to reduce the severity of that die that he has. More rolling stars, love to see that. Boomerang repair, not bad. A heal bot. At the end of my turn, you receive purification, then a random enemy receives purification for each one that exceeds my meter. Ah. I can see that doing some good work. Because I have the Divine Prism, so I'm kind of incentivized to hurt myself, right? So if I hurt myself, I can let this thing heal me a little bit. Or, if I stay at full health, that's just extra damage. That's not really bad at all. Augmented Welding. What does this do again? Increases a Sentinel's max corruption by X. When applied, a random enemy receives purification, where X is half of the amount that Sentinel has of health. Okay. A little complicated for me. I think I might just want to pass that one up. Okay, here we go. This is interesting here. Because obviously Inner Peace would help out with that heal bot that I just picked up. But Recycle is what we actually need for that achievement. Because choose a broken or active Sentinel to be randomized into a new one for the rest of the run. And if active, trigger on broken effects, and if broken, trigger on repair effects. What does that mean? Oh, maybe if it's active, then it'll be replaced when it breaks, and vice versa. Okay. Yeah, let's go and pick that up, because I need that for the achievement. More rolling stars, don't mind if I do. And I'll take a barrier. I think Scrap Shield would be maybe fitting into our build a little bit better, but I think barrier is just a better die. I'll take that. And we have 1 life, so I'll just go for the normal battle. Don't want to risk too much here. I think I forgot to write this one down here. Guardian. I have 6 here on this list. So, should only need 6 more, which should be possible. Gonna get 2 more from this area, from the Astropolis ruins. There's 1, there's 2. We should be getting 3 more from Ground Zero. And then if we get lucky with the recycle, we can get another one. A new one. We have to get a new one. Which is the whole thing with recycling. That you don't know which one is going to show up. We just gotta we just have to get a little lucky. That one. Area Corrupt 1. But it's not mandatory, so I won't use it. Because I don't need to. Wow, what a horrible hand. Just awful. Wow. Okay, there's a few things we can do though, especially because we have rolling stars. Let me get you out of here. Let's re-roll a few of these. Still horrible. Wow. One of the worst hands we've seen in a long time. Okay, there's 1 die that we can use, at least. I think that's about all that we can afford to do, though, for this turn. Well, that's not mandatory, so let's just not worry about that one. Area Corrupt 2, I just have to play that. And then for the other ones, I would try to hurt myself because it's going to deal some damage, but I just can't. I need to get my health. But it actually looks like they're not going to do too much damage to me anyways, so maybe it's not too big of a deal anyways, right? Oh no! Oh. Oh man. Ugh. That's another thing about the Sentinels. Sometimes stuff like that happens and you can't really control it. That's unfortunate. We'll try again though. We had a good run there. I am going to take a few minute break though, because apparently I have some food to be eaten. So give me a few minutes. I'm going to be grabbing that, and then I'll be back.